Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Monday. You're watching the 9 at Night. I'm Stephania Jimenez. And today marks day 15 that a teenager shot by a former cop is on life support. Eric Cantu's family gave an update through their attorney. Their statement reads in part, quote, "The bullets brutally tore through his stomach, liver, diaphragm, lungs, and arms, and his body has suffered so much from the damage and invasive surgeries to keep him alive," end quote. Also, the family wants people to be aware that there are several fake GoFundMe pages impersonating them. We've covered stories in the past about how to know when you could be getting scammed. Just go to KSAT.com for more. Today, we found out when an Air Force veteran accused of killing his wife is going to go to trial. Andre McDonald is going to head to trial January 17th. He's accused of killing his wife, Andre McDonald, in 2019. McDonald's attorney said that the case had been delayed long enough.
It's way too much delay. We made a motion to dismiss the case for not giving him a speedy trial.
So the state says it does need time to gather witnesses who were not in Texas and were good with the January date. Now, when this case does go to trial, it is expected to last about 3 weeks. If convicted, McDonald faces up to life in prison. 3.5 hours. That is how long it took a jury to convict a man and his stepson for murder. 61-year-old Williams Blankenship and 25-year-old Lane Wu-Tan were convicted of killing Josh Fowler. Witnesses say that Wu-Tan and Fowler were fighting outside of a home in southeast Bexar County and that Blankenship and his wife were standing by with a gun. Those same witnesses also said they heard gunshots from 2 different weapons. The victim later died at a hospital. The punishment phase of this began today, continues tomorrow. The 2 men face anywhere between 5 to 99 years or even life in prison. A driver who critically injured people at a bus stop will spend at least 2 decades in prison. Court records show that last week, Jose Garcia was sentenced up to 40 years. And due to his long criminal history in Bexar County, he was given credit for more than 49 months of the time that he served. That crash happened back in 2018. Garcia was driving 60 miles an hour when he veered into oncoming traffic, crashing into that bus stop. 4 people were hurt as a result, including a pregnant woman. She was still able to deliver her baby safely. It's been nearly a week since the Uvalde CISU School Board accepted Superintendent Hal Harrell's retirement, and coming up on Wednesday, there's going to be a closed Uvalde CISD special board meeting. They're going to discuss matters related to Harrell's retirement. Also on the agenda, a consultation with an attorney regarding legal issues related to the retirement, as well as the search process to hire a new superintendent. And the board could also interview a possible interim superintendent. Here's a startling fact from a leading cancer researcher at UT Health San Antonio. It turns out that more Latino families in South Texas are living with cancer or have lost loved ones to the disease. Dr. Emily Ramirez at the Mays Cancer Center says that data shows that obesity and diabetes put them at greater risk for cancer, much like other population groups. But she says that those and other factors now make cancer an even greater risk to the Latino community.
Heart disease is still a problem in our community, but cancer became the leading cause of death, and we're trying to find out why.
Now, Dr. Ramirez is really looking into the fear factor among Latinos. She says that it could be why even just talking about cancer is difficult. She says a lot of Latinos avoid going in for annual checkups or routine testing that can save or even prolong their lives if the cancer is caught early enough. Now, speaking of UT Health San Antonio and cancer research, today they hit a huge milestone in their latest construction for a new hospital. Crews reached the top of the 8-story multi-specialty and research hospital in the South Texas Medical Center. The hospital is going to have 12 specialized operating rooms, full imaging capabilities, a blood bank, and a stem cell lab. They also have amenities for patients and families to improve their experience.
Being with your friends and your family is a part of healing. It's a part of getting better. So what this hospital will do, at least our dream for it, what it will do is make it unnecessary for anyone to have to leave.
The goal is for that project to open late fall of 2024, and it's expected to add 800 healthcare jobs to San Antonio. Now, I know you felt the difference this morning. It's definitely more fall-like this week, and it's going to feel that way tomorrow, too. Here's meteorologist Adam Caskey with your forecast.
Dust off the jacket or sweatshirt. You're going to need them the next several mornings. Tomorrow morning, we'll start the day in the low to mid 50s, about 53 in Converse, 54 on the west side of town at Port SA. Then by the afternoon, we make it into the upper 60s for a high temperature. Also low clouds early, maybe a few sprinkles and especially isolated showers far south of San Antonio, but generally a dry day, giving way to afternoon sunshine and a light northeasterly wind at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Wednesday morning. That's our coolest point this week at 44 degrees. Then by the afternoon, sunny and 73. Thursday morning, still feeling the chill at 48, but by the afternoon, we're up near 80. So some long sleeves or jackets in the morning and then short sleeves okay by the afternoons. This weekend, mid 80s, next chance of rain is a slight one by about this time next week.
Just keep the layers handy this week. All right. It's been 24 years since the 500-year flood here in San Antonio. Do you remember this? October 17th, 1998, it started raining and didn't stop. Started overnight Friday, and by Saturday morning, floodwater was already covering the streets, neighborhoods, other parts of the city. Now, officially, after several days of heavy rainfall, the city received more than 15 inches of rain. KSAT brought the community extensive coverage of that historic event. Actually, many members of our current news team were on air that day. And right now on our website, you can read about their accounts during our coverage and also watch our archive video from Sky 12 showing areas of San Antonio and surrounding areas submerged. Just look for this story over on KSAT.com, taking a walk down memory lane. So now there are going to be more opportunities for people looking to further their education. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office is going to be offering high school equivalency classes at its office. The sheriff says that it hopes the partnership will also help his office. Listen.
It is a thorn in many people's sides as they're out looking for gainful employment. That's something that many folks are either ashamed of, or it's just a constant stressor in their mind that, gosh, I really got to get back and get that high school equivalency. Or we're making it easy, bringing it here into the community. And obviously our hope is that we can then open up and use these folks as another stream of potential applicants that we may later on process for hire.
And by the way, these classes are free. You can tell by the flyer right there. You can find more information on the SAISD website. His niece died at Robb Elementary, and coming up on the Night Beat, you're going to hear from a Uvalde man who is making a plea to his community. You'll hear the message that he hopes will heal a divided city. Plus, shot by her daughter's boyfriend. Now a mother is sharing her pain and anguish as she recovers. The series of events that she says led up to the shooting. All of that's tonight on the Night Beat. Before we go, we are still over a little more than a month away from Thanksgiving, but your four-legged friend can join in on the festivities this year. Busch Beer has debuted a limited edition dog brew for the upcoming winter holiday season. But don't worry, doesn't have any alcohol. Among the ingredients in the 2022 beverage, turkey, sweet potato, and ginger. Sounds very much like Thanksgiving. Yeah, 4 packs cost $15, and you can buy them on Busch's website. Why would you do this? I don't know, but hey, if you take a picture with it, we'd like to see it. Well, just like that, we're out of time. The 9 at Night returns tomorrow. Have a lovely night. Stay warm. We'll see you then.